when I first heard about this, and I think I heard about this before Christmas. To be honest with you, I was wondering if it was going to happen. A few other moves needed to happen before I could believe that this was going to happen. A few other moves did happen, and then I was basically telling everybody, yes, this is going to happen. So, yes, he is here. And for those who think he's going to just, be known as an actor, well, yeah, he is because of who he is and what he did. But the thing is, he wants to be known as a race car driver. He had a Zoom call with all of the media, and he basically said that I want to be known as a race car driver. I want to do this. This is something I've always wanted to do. And he's got a really competitive car behind him. Rhett Jones Racing went out and got some really good equipment. There's actually a lot of teams that have really good equipment behind them this year. Also, it's going to be interesting this year to watch and see how he does, because there's 20 races in the season. He's going to be in all of them. He's going to go to a lot of tracks that he's never been to. The only track he's been to was Mid-Ohio, and he hadn't been there in 14 years. And it's been 14 years since he's been there. So it's going to be quite interesting for sure.
Frankie Muniz, I remember going just hearing that he used to be a race car driver, and just for fun, going back on Racing Reference and seeing all that stuff that he did with open wheel stuff. And it was, just a nice little footnote. It used to be, but now here he comes. He's got his health issues settled, and he's back ready to go in the ARCA Menards Series. Will he do well? Probably not the first year, but who knows? It's ARCA. You can do it if you set your mind to it.
Well, I don't know that anybody's expecting him to go out and win this race at Daytona or be a front runner the first half of the year. I play, like Casey was saying, obviously a lot of these tracks he's never even seen before, let alone raced on. So, it's going to be a learning curve and a learning experience for him. But from what I understand, gathering the interviews, this isn't just a PR publicity stunt. He's here to learn and to be competitive. And, I wouldn't rule out, if he performs well enough, because, he's not just going to be able to ride his name. Obviously, he's going to have to show that he can go out there and get the job done. But he has, ambitions to, I think, move up to trucks or maybe even Xfinity, a couple of years from now. So, he sounds very committed to this for the long term, which I think is great. Casey, I know you and I were talking on your podcast as well. How often do you get People Magazine and TMZ talking about the ARCA Menards Series? So I think it's a great draw for, people that might not know a lot about this sport, let alone a series like ARCA, to hear a name like that. And, maybe the curiosity factor starts to kick in, and, who knows what happens from there. So I think it's going to be a great deal for everybody involved. And I know we're not really supposed to actively root for drivers here, in the roles that we're in here at GRID, but I would like to see Frankie have some success this year and prove a lot of doubters wrong, because I think a lot of people are seeing him, this actor's coming in, not having any experience in this series. He's, absolutely going to be terrible. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people with how quickly he's going to pick this up, and, maybe he could surprise us and have a couple of good runs while he's at it.
Of course, the main goal is just to no DNFs. Try to finish the race, keep the car clean. And it's going to be, I know everyone's waiting for them to hear Malcolm in the middle 3 wide. That's been the joke that's been going around since he announced this.
Well, I think that's inevitable.